Good morning, welcome to Motivational Monday. In this video we're going to discuss if you believe in the law of attraction. I'm edgy this morning, I feel like I'm going to be disturbed. So let's see if that actually manages to manifest. So do you believe in the law of attraction? Because if you don't, why are you watching these Monday videos? Like, is it so that you can try and learn to believe, or is it that you do already believe but you need some practices to put into place? So it's very early in the morning here, as you can always tell on my videos with how my eyes are, and I want to tell you a story this morning. So quite a while ago now, a couple of years ago, I met somebody and started to have a discussion about the law of attraction. And this was somebody, we met a group of people when we was away on holiday, Nathan and I, my mum and I, can't remember, and I said to him a little bit about law of attraction, and it's very difficult if somebody doesn't understand it at all. It's very difficult to try and give them a little snippet of what it might be. And his response was, "Oh, what, like all that Harry Potter shit?" and I was like, "Well, kind of, yeah, I suppose." And he was like, "No, there's no such thing." He said it's all coincidences. You know, life is crappy and da da da. Now, this is, as you know, what I was raised to believe, is that, you know, good things aren't meant for people like us, and does magic really happen? Well, let me tell you, yes, it flipping does. Now, I've been having this conversation with the lovely friend of mine who I mention often on this channel because she's very dear to my heart, which is Julie. And just recently, we have been putting some things into place regarding manifestations. And when they come into fruition, every single time we go, whoa, that just happened. And it's not that we didn't believe it, because I think, you know, well, that's probably another conversation actually for another video. If you don't believe it, then what? What can you do about it? But we do believe it. Every time it happens, it blows our mind because it's out of the normal. It's out of the ordinary. It's not quite something that you would automatically think, I'm going to bring that into my life. I'm going to bring that into my life, or this reality is going to become a thing, you know. So if you don't believe in it, how can you start to believe in it? And I will revisit the conversation I've had with you many times, many years over the years, and that is to start small. So start with something small. Don't attach your desperation energy to the bigger stuff. Okay, so I would have inserted a photograph here, but I'm not going to edit this video at all today because I quite like these ones. And do you know what? I was watching a YouTuber last night, and she said that she did what she called a YouTube orbit, a video up for 365 days of the year. And I was thinking, could I possibly do that here? I don't want to put myself under too much pressure. And I know whenever I've done Vlogmas, it's so tough and everything else kind of goes by the wayside, but I'm quite keen to keep growing on this channel. But anyway, that's by the by. But I do like the idea that I inspire some of you and make you sort of think different things. I'm still waiting for this to be disturbed situation. So take away the desperation. Now, what I was going to say is I would have inserted a photograph here of me with the twins. And I'm going to use this analogy because I'm so sure if it wasn't you, it might have been a friend or somebody who's tried to have a child and is having difficulty getting pregnant. Everybody knows somebody, because apparently 1 in 6 people need some sort of assistance with their contraception, with their assisted conception. Sorry, not assistance with their contraception. I'm going to leave that in because I'm not editing this today. I'm going to get it straight up for you. Right, that was goofy, and you can laugh at me if you like, but that's fine. I'm a human being. So with my twins, I had 9 years of IVF, and at the end of that, the last IVF, I was like, this is never going to work. The big journey, and the book will be out. I'm going to reckon it'll be out next year. The book will be out, which shows you the journey that I went through for all of those years. And it was a tough one. And the very last IVF, I was like, do you know what? I don't think this is going to work now. We tried everything. And the very first one that I started out with, I was like, oh, great, I'm going to get pregnant. I'm going to do this and I'm going to get pregnant. And it didn't happen, and I was absolutely devastated. Now, I use this conversation with you because I'd given up on the desperation feeling of I'm going to do this and I'm going to get pregnant. I needed it, I wanted it, I so badly wanted to be a mother, and thank goodness it's everything that I thought it would be and more. But there was a desperation attached to that, and that's a negative vibration. So you need to take all that away. If you're not believing, don't necessarily try and stop the disbelief. You need to just prove to yourself otherwise, because if you're not believing, it's like don't be completely close to it, but it's completely fine to be like, well, I'm going to try this, but I'm not sure about this, I'm not sure if this is going to work, I'm not sure what she's talking about on a Monday morning, like what is all that about, and my life still is here and I want it to be here, and that's fine. But to get from there to there, you can't just go and leap there. You know, you've got to set little goals, you've got to take one step at a time to be able to believe that. Now, if you told me, honestly, I started this channel in 2011, and I'm sure it was 2009, I had this epiphany moment, and then I took a couple of years to start learning law of attraction. If you'd have told me in 2011, which is nearly 10 years ago now, that I would be where I am now, I honestly would have laughed at you. But it hasn't gone from there to here. It's gone from these little things, and I've taken action and I've taken steps. So think about something small today that you sort of think, I don't know, if it's a friend that you've not heard from in a long time, think, oh, I didn't hear from so-and-so in a long time. And I wonder, actually, I spoke to a couple of not old friends, they're not old, but people that I haven't spoken to in quite a long time. And I wonder, were they thinking anything about haven't heard from Lou in a while? And, you know, and then suddenly there I was phoning them up. And it was absolutely lovely, so nice to catch up. So start with your little things and, you know, go from there. Now, my book, The Basics to Law of Attraction, I'm probably going to have a little tweak of that and rewrite that. I can't at the minute because I'm surrounded by a complete building site, as you would have seen from the other videos, which I've got to say, I'm not sure that they're your favourite thing on this channel. I might need to start talking about travel again and what's going to happen for people getting back out there to travel, because they're the videos that you guys all seem to want, which is fine. If you are or not enjoying them, feel free to leave me feedback in the comments down there. I love it when you give me the comments and all the thumbs up and subscriptions and all the rest of it. But like, so I have this manifestation I'm having a go at the minute for getting myself to the silver play button, which is 100,000 subscribers. Now I'm at 2,000 subscribers. There's 98 to go. Will I get that? I don't actually know. If I don't, it isn't the end of the world. Would I like to? Yes, just for the achievement purposes, so that I can say I achieved what I set out to achieve. So yeah, so you can always help me by sharing videos that you think people might want to see. That would be fab. But yeah, so start with something little, think of something little, whether it be you want something to happen, but don't harbour on that thought. Don't have that thought and sit with it and get all like, oh God, about it. You know, that could be applied to so many things in life to do with health, weight loss, nutrition. I don't know why I've picked those things, but those are things that a lot of people get really concerned about, and it's difficult to wipe it out. And obviously you normally know the answers. Like, I'm going to share something quite personal with you just really quickly, so I need to get this video uploaded. My blood glucose levels aren't quite where I'd like them to be. Now, I'm not like diabetic or anything like that, but it's probably to do with the gut flora, because the gut flora does manage an awful lot of things, including regulation of hormones, and insulin is one of the hormones. Now, I never get hungry, which is a weird thing, and I can go all day without eating and it's not a problem for me. But for some reason, my blood glucose levels are not where I want them to be. What was I going to say about that? Oh my goodness, my brain's gone completely. But anyway, by the by, so I am quite worried about that, and I've got a negative energy attached to it. This is what I was going to say. But the real answer is that I know exactly what I need to do. You know, I didn't study so flipping tough like I did to not know what to do. I know what to do, and all I need to do is actually do it, and those blood glucose levels will drop. I'm so sure I'm going to get disturbed. I've really got a feeling. So, and I want to quickly go before I do. Does that make sense? So although we're talking about manifestations, yeah, I want to go before that happens. So yeah, I know what to do. All I need to do is do it. So I've got to put the steps into place, and I do that a lot of the time. And then I'm like, brilliant, da, da, da. And then we'll go out for a meal, and then I'll decide to have dessert or something, you know, and it's, yeah. So you know a lot of the time what the answers are, you know what you need to do. So think, okay, I will actually do that then, but leave the negative vibration behind, leave that air of desperation behind, because that takes the negative energy with it. I hope this has helped you. Let me know in the comments, please. Would you like to see more daily videos, little things like this, unedited probably, because the time is going to be too much otherwise? Would you like to, I don't know, see more law of attraction things, or the vlogs, like the daily vlogs? I'm really interested to find out what it is you guys would like to see, and also travel or book or both. I'm at a crossroads at the minute where the travel nutrition stuff, the allergens, food travel, because obviously I'm not going to be a backpacker, I'm not going to make videos about backpacking and stuff like that. Maybe this is a whole other video, but if you can give me your opinion, I'd really like that. So I'm not that person. I am the person that goes on the all-inclusive or the budget but feel luxurious holidays, and often there's food involved. And if you're somebody that has to be careful with food, which is a lot of us now, I like to go and talk about that. So, but the real thing is my books and my stories, and a lot of those are going to be the travel stories. I mean, my Montenegro one is going to be an absolute corker. Cannot wait to finish writing that and get that off to you. Bosnia and Herzegovina as well, that may be, I may start that in July, writing that book, and then when I release the videos on the travel one, Bosnia and Herzegovina, you will be able to see the book as well at the same time if you wanted to. So that's going to be quite interesting. But yeah, give me your feedback. I really like it, and thank you to all of those of you who've got us to bestseller status on Amazon. We were number 12 yesterday, which is flipping amazing. Imagine if we got to number 1. This was another thing. This was a throwaway comment I joked about. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to get to bestseller status. I did not ever imagine that. My other book, my Law of Attraction book, sits at like number 130,000 or something, and this one's got to number 12. Absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you very much. I will bid you farewell and have a lovely Monday, and I'll look forward to seeing you in my next video. I'm going to get this up nice and early for you now, so please excuse the baggy eyes, but I hope that you have enjoyed it nice and early for a change, and that you're doing okay in lockdown. Right, I could say goodbye for forever, so I'm going to go now, and I will see you soon. Let me know in the comments if you wanted a daily one, all right? And I'll have to think about that. Take care. Bye bye for now.